Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I really wanted to film a what I'm leaving in 2020, like what things I'm leaving in 2020 type of video today. I wanted it to be like kind of laid back, kind of relaxed. So I wrote down some things that I have intentions on changing this year. I feel like 2020 was a really crazy year, and we had a lot going on that year and we were all just trying to survive. So this year I want to be a lot more intentional of things that I want to do and things that I want to change. So let's get right into today's video. So I want to break this video down into like 3 different categories. I want to start off with me personally, what things I want to change with myself, and then Amina, and then my relationship. So the first thing I want to do is start changing how much screen time I am using on my phone. So now I'm in this stage where I'm like working on my phone all the time. And I call it work because even though I'm not really getting paid at this point yet, I still consider it work. It's still time away from, my family. So I really want to try to be more aware of how much time I'm spending on my phone, just because it's kind of a habit. When you post a picture, when you post a video, you want to see like who's commenting on it, who liked it so far. It makes me feel better just to see how my pictures and how my videos are doing, but I want to get out of the habit to not get so focused on the numbers, not to think so much about it, and just post whatever I want to post and not be so hard on myself. And the next thing I want to change is to be better at communicating with myself and with my family. So I feel like ever since I became a mom, I felt like I just have to be like a superwoman. I have to, do everything myself. I have to clean everything myself and just be this woman that can just do everything. And I feel like as a mom, I just don't want to feel that I have to wear so many hats and be the jack of all trades and not reach out to my friends or family for help. So even just recently at the end of last year, I started reaching out to one of my neighbors. She's my friend too. And I just reached out to her and said like, hey, can you just watch Amina for a couple minutes? Like I just really need some time to myself, or I need to edit this video or post this picture, whatever it is. I felt like I really just needed some time to myself. Something else that might surprise some people is I actually want to start reading. So instead of being on my phone before bed, I actually want to try to pick up a book maybe and read, or maybe read an article or something. I want to just inform myself and just be more educated on certain topics that I'm passionate about. So lately I've just been plugging my phone up and putting it across the room so I just can't get it. So lately I've been plugging my phone up and putting it across the room so I can't just pick it up out of habit. And I've just been reading to myself things that I enjoy, and I feel like this has really helped me to be a better mom, to be a better girlfriend, because I have my me time. So a lot of people will wake up early, some people will go to bed late. No matter how you want to do it, you're still having your you time. I noticed that for me, I just find it easier for me to just stay up a little later and just have my me time. And the next thing like I said, I want to get better at is working out. So I do love to work out, and I feel overall mentally better, physically better when I work out. And I think that it does require you to push yourself a little bit and to just, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like some people on Instagram may think like, oh my God, like I'm so consistent in working out. But I feel like with myself, I could push myself a little bit more. Like right now, I would say I'm working out like 3 to 4 days a week. And I would like to push myself a little bit further, because I feel my best when I'm like pushing that 5 days a week. So right now I'm at like that 3 to 4 range, but I really feel my best when I'm working out really hard and just have that time to really just challenge myself. So with 2021, I really want to try to work out, be more consistent, and just be overall happier with myself as far as working out. So next, let's talk about a work-life balance. So I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this or may not believe in this, but I just feel like there's no such thing as a balance. I feel like some things call for more attention at certain times. So maybe one week, YouTube may call for more attention than Instagram, or being a mom may call for more time than YouTube, or whatever one. I feel like sometimes one thing is gonna go up and the other is gonna go down just naturally. And I just don't want to be hard on myself. There's nothing wrong with that. It's hard to keep both things level all the time. It's truly hard. And I do want to be more consistent with paying attention to Amina. Like when I'm playing with her, I don't have my phone nearby. I don't try to film everything. I just try to be with me and her in that moment and focus on us, you know, play with her and let her know that she has my undivided attention and that I'm paying attention to her and whatever it is that she's showing me or wants me to do with her. So I really want to just focus on that work-life balance and not be so hard on myself. Next is self-love. So this kind of goes with working out, reading, all of these types of things. But as a mom, I kind of feel like you have to fit in self-care, your self-love wherever you can. And you know, not every night is gonna look the same. Some nights I read, some days I work out. Whatever I feel like my day is gonna look like, that's what I just try to take advantage of. So like right now, I would say Amina's taking a nap, so I try to film right now. And I wouldn't consider right now self-care, self-love, but I do consider this, you know, part of something that I love to do. I love to share like my thoughts on motherhood, what I do as a mom, and what things I don't do as a mom. So I love filming and doing this because I feel like I have a different approach to motherhood. That's something that I want to get better at, is self-love. So Garrett actually does help me whenever I ask him, but I obviously have to respect, you know, his time and whatever he's doing. So whenever I ask him and just say like, you know, hey babe, I really want to take a long shower tonight. Like my moms know what I'm talking about. Showers are limited now. Things that we thought were like long, that we could just wash our hair for an hour in the shower, we can't do those things now. So whenever I ask Garrett like, hey, I just want to have a self-care night, he's like, yeah, go ahead. So I'll take my time in the shower, put my hair up, shave my legs, shave my underarms, you know, wax, whatever I want to do. That's self-care, self-love. I really try to give myself that because I feel better overall, you know, even painting my nails, giving myself a pedicure, whatever I want to do. And I really think this is important for moms because like I said previously, I feel like we try to wear all the hats and we kind of lose that self-care for ourselves and we don't take care of us, because I feel like if you don't take care of yourself, then certain things start to fall apart and you really don't want that. You want everything to kind of balance out as best as possible. And for me, I personally noticed that when I take care of myself, I feel like I'm a better girlfriend, I'm a better mom, I just feel overall better. So don't forget to take care of yourselves. And last for me is getting dressed. Now, I know this is controversial because in 2020, you know, it was like all about quarantine. Everyone packed on some quarantine pounds or whatever. You were so used to being in leggings and big t-shirts and being kind of frumpy. I really feel like whenever I wear sweats a lot, I don't know, tell me how you guys think down below. But I feel like when I wear sweats a lot, I've become kind of frumpy and I don't really notice changes that are going on with my body. I might start eating more unhealthy. And I feel like when I put jeans on and dress and actually like do my makeup, even though I'm not necessarily going anywhere, I feel like when I dress up, I can notice like, these jeans are a little tight today, or the shirt's a little tight. And I take care of myself a little bit better instead of just always putting on sweatpants or doing certain things that I wouldn't normally do. So I definitely want to be more intentional about getting dressed every day. Like even today, we just went to the grocery store, but I was like, I'm gonna get dressed. So I'm gonna put on some jeans, I'm gonna put on this flannel. Like to some people this isn't dressed up, but for me, when I'm wearing like baggy t-shirts and like sweats every day, like this is dressed up. So yeah, that's something I definitely want to get better at, which is just feeling good about myself. So next I want to get into Amina. So this is all about Amina and things that I want to change and or get better at in 2021. And that is giving her space. So I know this sounds like, you know, weird to say, but she just turned 1. I noticed some things about her are she likes structure, but she also likes to have her space. And I noticed this because whenever I'm cooking or Garrett's working on the computer, she's always like on the floor playing with her blocks, flipping through her books. She's really just enjoying her like personal time. And I want to let her have that more. I don't want her to feel like she always has to be doing something, coloring, drawing, reading, whatever. I want her to feel like she can do whatever she wants in that moment to have her personal time. And like I said, she does enjoy structure, so I do try to have you know, her morning's pretty structured. And I know she likes this as well, because when I don't do these things, I'm not gonna say I'm a perfect mom and every morning like we set out time for reading and this, but I do try to do certain things the same time of the day, just so she knows kind of what's coming. And I noticed that she's a lot happier of a baby when I do have a more structured morning. And next is breastfeeding. Oh my God. So this is kind of controversial because a lot of people think I should stop breastfeeding, you know, like, oh, like she's getting kind of big, don't you think you should stop? But I feel like this is a really great time to be breastfeeding, because, you know, the virus is going around, different things are going on in the world, and I want to make sure I'm giving her certain antibodies to her body and, you know, taking care of her as much as I can. And breastfeeding is a great way to do that. And as much as people don't want to believe it, I think one of my best friends, she actually told me, I think we were talking about it, but the world breastfeeding average is 4 years old. So the entire world, the average is 4 years old to be breastfeeding. And in the United States, we barely get to a year before our moms stop breastfeeding. And that's just crazy to me. So I really want to breastfeed her for as long as I can, even if it's pumping and giving it to her in a bottle. But nothing is better than, you know, putting the baby straight to the boob, because that's how your body can recognize what things to change, what, you know, antibodies to give the baby, you know, things like that. So I am so proud of myself for 1 year of exclusively breastfeeding. And let me tell you, it tested me, but I made it, and I'm so happy, and I couldn't be more proud of myself. It definitely got easier as she got older, because, you know, I could tell when she started to get hungry or when she's sleepy, you know, she kind of wants to be on the boob all the time. And those habits we did work on, she got a lot better at, but she still is breastfed. And next is meals. So for Amina, I've been working on just like her palate and overall just giving her different types of foods and not constraining her to just like chicken and rice and a veggie. I try to expand her palate and give her different things like different fruits, different veggies, and not just stick to like, you know, peas, carrots, things like that. So I really want to give her different foods that we even eat, so that she can see that we're eating the same things that she's eating. And I think this is really important, because you can't tell your kid to eat vegetables if you guys aren't eating vegetables, because people don't want to believe this, but kids can see everything that we're doing. So if we're trying to put green stuff on the tray and we're not eating that, they're looking at us like, what? Why aren't you eating that? So I really want to try to give more things to her, introduce her to more foods, so that she has a wide range of foods that she likes and she doesn't become a picky eater. And the last category is my relationship. So I want to get better at being more intentional with my relationship and just making sure that we follow through with certain things. So a lot of times I know we'll say, oh, we're gonna like drink wine tonight and just hang out, watch a movie. And sometimes, you know, the night just catches up to us and we're so tired that we'd rather just go to bed, or, you know, and I just want to be more intentional with that. So instead of just letting things go by and the weeks go by, if we have a date night that we're supposed to do, even if that's just like me cooking for him, I love cooking. So sometimes I'll make a special meal or something, and then we'll eat that, you know, have some wine once Amina goes to bed. Or even if it's eating ice cream or having cookies. I know like a week ago, like we both baked cookies, because he's actually trying to lean out right now. So he made some low calorie cookies and I made some not so low calorie cookies, and it was really fun because we both got to like have a battle of the cookies type of thing. But I enjoyed that, and I just want to make sure that I'm expressing myself more to Garrett as well, because I feel like sometimes I'm a poor communicator sometimes, and I don't express how I'm feeling all the time to him. So if I'm sad, sometimes I'll just be on my phone and kind of just like, you know, like cozy, and not just say like, hey, I'm just kind of not feeling it today, you know, could you like, you know, take Amina for a little bit or do whatever, just so I can kind of like reboot, recharge, get the vibes out, you know, go get some sun. Whatever I need to do to make myself feel better, I try to express that to him so he can understand, instead of just holding it in, because I feel like whenever I hold in those feelings, it kind of makes matters worse and it makes your relationship more rocky, and you don't want your partner to try to guess what's wrong with you. That creates a very unhealthy relationship. Personally, that's what I would want to say. So I really want to start to show my appreciation more for him as well. So I really want to, you know, tell him things that I appreciated that he did, or tell him, you know, thanks for doing this at this time. Because I know sometimes it's easy to just think of like, oh, well, he's supposed to do that, or he's supposed to do that. I notice sometimes when I say, you know, thanks for doing this, thanks for doing that, I notice that it gets pushed right back to me, and I like that as well. You know, he'll be like, oh, I saw you, you know, you washed the bedding today, you did a lot today, you handled Amina, and you did all of these things, you know, I appreciate you for doing that. It feels good to know that you're appreciated and that your partner appreciates you. So I really want to try to give that energy back to him as well, and make sure that our relationship is doing really good. But I think that was all the things that I wanted to talk about. I feel like I kind of got everything off my chest and like put it out for a new start this year, and I wanted to just make sure, I guess, that I'm being more productive this year and doing things that I actually love. And I feel like last year I did a lot of doing things to please other people, and I really don't want to do that this year. I really want to focus on myself. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share this video with all your family and friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Join the fam. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.